Welcome to This Day in Europe, with an extraordinary meeting between European leaders and U.S. President Donald Trump, though the most consequential one, a face-to-face between Vladimir Putin and Volodymyr Zelenskyy, is still to come. Following the high-stakes Alaska summit with the Russian president and a private one-on-one with the Ukrainian leader at the White House on Monday, Trump convened a separate session with key European leaders to hear their concerns, though many described them less as demands and more as carefully worded appeals. Around the table, Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni, European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen, French President Emmanuel Macron, Finnish President Alexander Stubb, and the NATO Secretary General. Zelenskyy sat directly across from Trump with Mark Rutte at his side. The tone was notably more constructive than the combative Oval Office meeting in February. That's when Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance publicly rebuked Zelenskyy in a scene that drew widespread criticism. This time, Zelenskyy emerged more optimistic, posting on X that it was, quote, truly a significant step toward ending the war, and that both sides were already working on the concrete content of the security guarantees. European officials welcomed Trump's pledge to support Ukraine's long-term security, though specifics remain elusive. Trump told reporters that Europe would play a leading role, stating that they're the first line of defense and will help them out. Following the meetings, the U.S. president floated the idea of a trilateral summit involving himself, Putin, and Zelenskyy. But after speaking again with Putin, he appeared to reverse course, posting on social media that the Russian and Ukrainian presidents would meet first and that a trilateral meeting could offer, quote, a good chance of ending the war. The Kremlin has yet to confirm such plans, but a senior U.S. official said the Putin-Zelenskyy summit could be held in Hungary. German Chancellor Friedrich Merz went further, stating that the two are expected to meet within the next 2 weeks. And there may be yet another round of diplomacy on the horizon. The French president proposed a quadrilateral summit afterward, suggesting that any serious conversation about security guarantees includes, quote, the whole security of the European continent. Emmanuel Macron did not say who precisely would speak on Europe's behalf. For now, talk of a ceasefire appears to be off the table. While a full peace deal would in theory eclipse the need for a ceasefire, experts warned the real cost could be high for Ukraine. Chief among the concerns, Putin's long-standing demand to formally claim the Donetsk region. Analysts warned that if Ukraine retreats from its heavily fortified eastern belt, it could leave the country dangerously exposed. At this stage, Russia appears unable to capture the remainder of Donetsk, but with mounting international pressure for Kyiv to offer concessions, the question remains, what exactly will Ukraine be asked to give up? For A News, I'm Anita Sharma in Arnhem, Netherlands. Back to you.